So I've been a marketer for 20 years now. And I got my start by looking for a job online. When I was 16 years old, I want a high paying six-figure job. Didn't realize it's not that easy. Most of them require college degrees. And I was looking online for jobs. Didn't qualify for any because I didn't have the certifications or the college degrees or the experience. But I saw these job boards like monster.com back in the day. They're multi-million dollar companies, if not potentially even billion-dollar companies. So I was like, you know what? I'm a broke kid. I'm going to go build a job board because I can't start to find a job, right? So I paid some people a few $1,000 from, picking up trash at a theme park, built a job board.
So you paid developers to make the job board for you.
Uh-huh.
And did it work out?
Well, the site launched and then no one came to it. I'm like, oh, you got to do this thing called marketing. I was
Wait. So you did the if you build it, they will come, and nobody came.
Correct.
That's the whole theme to our podcast.
That's right.
Hammer it in one more time for everybody. If you build it, nobody will show up. You got to market the shit out of it, and then they will.
So then I had to learn marketing. And I got good at it. Started getting tons of people to the site, 50, 60,000 people. But you know what? I was still making
Damn, you
money.
didn't get good at it. You got great at it.
But then I was still making no money, so it didn't matter too much. And I quickly learned that, I'm not good at this entrepreneur thing. I'm just good at driving traffic. So let me help other people drive traffic.
So let me drive traffic to somebody who's already converting, and then I'll just make money that way.
There you go. So then I decided to create an ad agency, did some cold calling,
What year are we talking about here?
I was around, 21, 22.
Okay. So early iPhone hasn't come around yet.
Yeah, 2001, 2002.
2001, 2002. Yep.
All right. And even 2003, still doing the same old thing.
You're competing with Craigslist initially.
Yeah. So then I'm just going out there, cold calling people, try to convince them to pay me for marketing services. I was doing nighttime college classes in high school, give a speech on marketing. Someone hired me from there. Got lucky there and started getting some gigs. And when I was 16, I was making around 20 grand a month.
Nice. Now, is that off of the marketing gigs or the driving traffic for people combination?
Same thing. The marketing gigs were purely just driving traffic to people's website.
Okay. So you had, not to say there wasn't a whole ton of hard work. Sounds like you were hustling there.
The cold calling sucked.
Yeah.
it definitely paid off.
And you did the work. You went out, you raised some money, you paid some developers to make a site. It didn't get what you want. You saw what worked, pivoted.
Bingo. And I didn't raise money. I worked cleaning restrooms.
Oh, yeah.
Cash to pay for that website. But yeah.
You raised money with a toilet scrubber.
Pretty much.
The old school way. Yeah. Bootstrapped it. But then you got fairly quickly to the point where you were having a lot of success. You were making really good money. At that point in your career, you'd never worked for anyone else's salary. You started working for yourself right away.
Yeah. And then I started taking that money and investing into other stuff that didn't work out. And I invested more money than I had because I started borrowing money. And that was a downward spiral. But overall, the business did okay.
So was that a result of having that success early on where you felt like, oh, now everything will work that I invest in? I know it. And then you found out, oops, maybe you got successful too early almost and realized a lot of things fail.
Yes. And I thought that, hey, whatever I touch, you just write some money and you make money like other people do. And I'm like, it's not that easy. So.
And if you could go back and tell yourself, you'd be like, not yet, but eventually.
Yes. And it'll be like, focus. Because eventually I stopped doing the ad agency stuff because I'm like, this stuff doesn't scale. And I started doing more software and other companies, some worked, some didn't. And if you fast forward to today, or at least for the last 3.5 years, I've had an ad agency, NP Digital. And I'm right back to where I started. And, what I learned is I should have just focused one business, all in, go from there.